Yummians, and welcome! My name's Heroin Bob, and it is Wink Wine Wednesday! Which is really just an excuse for me to drink more wine. So I have gone down the rabbit hole of subscription boxes and have decided to sign myself up for a wine subscription. This is my third box, by the way, so I've done this for 3 months now. There have been some very much hits and some very much misses, but mostly I just like the convenience of not having to go to the fucking store, because I just don't have time for that. Who has time for that? I definitely do not. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and open up my third box now. We're going to go through the wines that I chose this month. You have the option to either choose your wines for the month, or you can have Winc just curate a box for you. I kind of like choosing my own wines, mostly because, you know, seasons, sometimes I have different feels as to what I want to drink. Summer I have a tendency to drink more whites. Winter I have a tendency to drink more reds. It's kind of just how I feel at that moment. So we're going to go ahead and open this box. I'm going to show you what I picked, and I will pick out a wine to drink this week, and then I will drink a bottle of wine every week for the next 3 weeks after. Yay! So, normally, ooh, hello. So the first thing you see when you open the box is the Winc journal, which normally gives you a description of all the wines that they have available for the month. It gives you a little bit of information about them, as well as the tasting notes, the alcohol content, and anything else that you might be interested to know in the wine. So there's that. Tight. And then there's some cardboard. Tight. Ooh, okay. So what I was most excited about this month is the fact that they actually had some red varietals that I could choose from. For those of you that don't know, a varietal is a wine. Most wines are actually blended, but varietals are at least 70% of that grape, so that way they can have that mainly on the bottle. So this is a Zinfandel varietal from Lodi, California, called the Independent. It's a 2016 year. I'm going to put you over there. The next bottle of wine is also another varietal. This is the Pacificana, and this is a Cabernet Sauvignon, and I was excited because this is actually the first of the $13 wine offerings that actually is oak aged. So that gives me a little bit more hope that this will be closer to what I like in my red, which is that full body deep flavor. Deep! So I'm very excited about trying those two wines because they are varietals and they are supposed to fit the flavor profile that I like for reds. The next thing is something that I almost never drink, but I wanted to try it because, again, this is me trying a whole bunch of different things. This is Rusa. They actually offer this in cans as well, but I decided to go for the classic bottle. White Zinfandels normally are very sweet, at least the ones that I've come across. However, this said it was supposed to be more light and crisp and a little bit less sweet than most white Zins, so that intrigued me, so I decided to pick this one. So that's third on the bottle. And then the one that I think that I'm actually going to try is a sparkling wine. I know, right? Basically, I just wanted to see if I could kill myself with the cap. But this is Vinc's Widow. Actually, that is pretty much why I chose this bottle of wine. One is because this is the first time I've seen a legit sparkling bottle of wine on Winc. Of course, this is my 3rd month, so I don't know how often that happens. But this was a $13 option. And Blanc de Blancs, it means white of white. Tight. But I just got it because it said Widow on the bottle. And if you see a lot of reds, a black bottle of sparkling white wine, and I have this smoky eye that I have never done before, but I think turned out pretty nice. And I'm gonna go get my fancy glass for the sparkling wine, and we're gonna open this baby up. Ooh! Hopefully it will not put out my eye or accidentally alight with the bottle. I'll be right back. So now I have my glass, and now I'm going to try to open this bottle of wine. Can I do it? Can I do it without moving it too much? Because I've probably already shaken up this bottle of wine quite a bit. Alright, normally I'm really careful when I remove these metal caps because sometimes in shipping they've been under a lot of pressure, so as soon as you remove this metal grid, oh, and there's I said was gonna happen happened. Cool. I'm gonna go get a towel. So that is exactly why you never point a wine bottle at anybody's face when you try to open it, ever. Because you can put someone's eye out like that. Here, can you hold that, Hedgie? Thank you. I smell delicious now, though. Well, now that I've bathed in it, let's put it in me. That sounded a little lewd. All right, here we go. Well, that's a hot, foamy ass mess. All right, let's try this. Let's try this gently. There we go. That's slightly less foamy. Not really though. Ooh hoo hoo! That is some pretty bubbles. Use the tease. The blow's all sticky now. Ooh, sticky. This is just really pretty. It is very carbonated. This is actually, how much? This is 12.5% alcohol, which is actually really pretty good for a sparkling wine. Ooh, that has a lot of carbonation and also really fucking good. I'm gonna go cork this and actually put it in the fridge because I cannot, if it's this good, warm. Normally you're supposed to serve sparkling wine chilled. It normally tastes way better. This is actually really good. It has like a slight sweetness. Very fruity. I'm kind of excited about this. All right, I'm gonna go pop this baby in the fridge. I'm gonna of course put a cork on it so that way it doesn't lose any more carbonation other than the explosion it had earlier. And I will see you guys in a few hours after I'm done streaming. Prost! So it has been a few hours since I originally opened the bottle. I did chill the wine and it made it slightly fruitier, but it didn't change it that much. I don't think I gave enough time to chill it. So tomorrow I will be drinking it again. And after having a full 24 hours to chill and kind of like settle, I would like to see how maybe it changes. Maybe it'll get even sweeter, maybe a little bit more fruit forward. But so far I really am enjoying it and I am kind of happy I chose the sparkling wine and that it was available to me this time because again, it's the first time I've seen a sparkling wine available on Winc. So it's been a nice change. But I will see you guys in 24 hours so I can give you my final thoughts and I'll see you then. So it has been a couple of days, guys, and I did finish this bottle of wine. And I must say, the first day, this was absolutely fucking delicious. It was very fruit forward. It was very, very carbonated, very bubbly, very delicious. The second glass, when I actually had it chilled in the fridge, amazeballs. However, the next day, I did finish the bottle, and it was not as tasty. It was still very carbonated, very bubbly. But the next day it was kind of too acidic. It was definitely a lot more acidic. I mean, it wasn't so much that it was undrinkable, but it definitely was not as good as the first day. So while this is still very much a bob buy, I would definitely save this for when you have someone to share it with, or if you just feel like getting your drink on and finishing the whole bottle in one day, because it was very, very tasty. I definitely do recommend you chilling it first before you popping that top, or in my case having the top pop for you unexpectedly with the giant explosion of mess. But I did very much like this wine, so I'm really, really glad I got a chance to try it. And I think I'm actually going to try some more expensive wines next month because I am going to get a $10 credit. Because if you review 10 wines using Winc, you get $10 credit. So I have had more than 10 wines, so I might use that extra $10 to get some more expensive bottles of wine that I wouldn't normally get with my regular subscription. So I can't wait for next week's bottle. I think I'm going to be doing a white Zinfandel because I'm in the mood for sweet, and white Zinfandels are normally sweet, so hopefully you'll join me next week for that. If you guys like these wine reviews, please give it a thumbs up so I know that you do. If you didn't like the video, thanks for champing out at the end. I do appreciate it. And if you want to see my weird face, do more weird things, hit the subscribe button down below and that'll happen. You can also follow me on twitch.tv/heroineb0b, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat heroineb0b, the same way it's spelled, down below. I will see you guys next week for another Winc Wine video, and until then, bye!